Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily Twin Flame update. Before we go into a tarot reading, I wanted to give you an update on the new moon that's coming up just a few hours from now. For me, for the Eastern Standard Time, it's going to be happening around 2 a.m. on April 1st. For some of you, it's actually going to be on March 31st. So that's why I'm recording this a little bit in advance, so that you have a chance to hear this message before the actual new moon arrives. Although, of course, as we know, with the lunar events, it doesn't just happen in an instant and then goes away, right? The energy lingers, it builds up towards the event and it then lingers for a while. So even if you forget about it, you don't set your alarm clock for 2 a.m. in the morning, it's okay, it's fine. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at the art, we're gonna do our usual reading, we're gonna take a look at the energies for DF and DM. I have a couple of oracle decks with me, but at first, yeah, because it's quite big, I've been talking about it actually for a few days now. I just wanted to share some new insights, and hopefully you can also connect them with the readings that we've had in those previous days, because to me, it's also kind of that buildup of energy. And of course, last but not least, if you're interested in a private reading or coaching session, do not hesitate to reach out to me and get yourself one, especially if you can do it by April 1st, because then my prices are going to be different. But of course, as ever, I'm happy to serve you and to help you out. So, new moon in Aries. Some call it the black moon, but basically, so for, at least for, because it's like kind of like on the edge of the month, it's a tricky thing with scheduling and naming conventions. For example, for my time zone, it will mean that we're actually going to have two new moons in the month of April. In people in Europe, for example, it's not going to be like that. So I'm not going to stop on that point. I'm just going to say that this is new moon in Aries, regardless. And if you remember, Aries is actually the beginning sign. It's the starting sign of the zodiac circle, the zodiac year, right? So we're basically still in a kind of new year space, astrologically speaking. And now I'm going to get into Aries being the first sign. And the nature of Aries, because it's connected to Mars, is all about me, myself, and I. It's about being confident. It's about going for what you want. It's about being loud out there. You know, it's a fire sign, you know, in other words, and I'm going to use that information as well. So what you can get from it, apart from the general idea that new moons are about, you know, new beginnings, new projects, new relationships, starting a fresh slate, because we've cleared out old energy with the end of the cycle. Hopefully, right? We've learned our lessons and now we're starting anew. So it's this great fresh energy of newness. But because it's also in Aries, it's telling us that we should go for our ambitions. We should leave behind our self-doubt and even have a leap of faith, really, right? So if you've been telling yourself, you know, I'm not sure I'm ever going to get that job, or at least not now for sure. You know, it's time to apply for it. It's time to fill out the resume, you know, do what you can, at least, you know, make a bold move. That's what Aries loves. That's what Aries energy is about, right? Having that confidence. Of course, if this is an important topic to you, you can do more specific, you know, work towards, you know, working on your self-esteem. But know that at this time, the energy in the air is going to be working with you, right? That's why we're talking about it. Another part that is connected to this is, of course, honoring yourself and being unapologetic about it, right? And I don't just mean that you can tell yourself in the mirror, I'm the best. You can do that, right? But you need also to prove it to yourself by acting accordingly. And I'm not just saying like, I'm the best and only that's why I'm going to be doing X, Y, Z. You know, take care of yourself. And, you know, remember that this is the time to nurture this kind of relationship. We speak about relationships all the time, about twin flame connection. This is the time to think about yourself and how you can make your life better. Your life better. Think about it for a moment. Yeah, so and get into a passionate action, something you feel strongly about, not something that your family, your colleagues, that one friend is telling you to do. Do what feels right to you, what you feel great about, what you're excited about, right? This is about showing yourself to the world. And last but not least here, in terms of practices and rituals that you can use, of course, since this is a fire sign, Aries, we're in the Aries season, a good idea is to use fire rituals, fire manifestations. There is a popular ritual that is suitable for the full moon, and you can still use it, I think, maybe not. No, I think the next full moon is gonna be past this time. But anyway, when it's a fire sign and it's full moon, it's good to do that ritual where you write down what you need to let go of, or you want to leave behind, and then you burn it, right? That seems quite sensible in this case. What about new beginnings? It can be, your ritual could be simply, yeah, oh no, it's alive. It's gonna say, oh, it was alive. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do with the 2 candles. But basically what you can do is do something as simple as light a candle. And I'm not gonna turn it around because I don't think it's gonna survive. You know, watch the flame. It's a very calming sensation. It's meditative by nature. So you can just, you know, think about your intentions, your manifestations while looking at it, you know, in a very kind of deep, intimate atmosphere. You can do a lot of candles, of course. You can take a bath with a lot of candles. That's exciting. But you can take a scented candle if that's going to help you with your, with bringing up your true desires and your creativity, you know. Because the main idea here is to kind of help you manifest what you want to bring into life. For some people like something more traditional, like vision boards, go crazy. This is the time for sure. This is not the time to stay back, to be humble and, you know, and quiet. It's the other way around. Tell the world what you want, you know, tell the universe what you're trying to get to, who do you want to be, etc. Okay, so I'm gonna start with an oracle deck. Let's see what we have for DF and DM. And because I was just talking about affirmations and speaking out the affirmations of what your goal is. For example, if you're working on your self-esteem, right, you're saying an affirmation like, you know, you know, I shine my light confidently and other people get inspired by it, something like that, right? And you can do it with the candle ritual, by the way. But because I have a wonderful deck by Gabby Bernstein that's called The Spirit Junkie, which is exactly about this kind of affirmations, then I've decided to use the deck at the end and to give you some ideas for those. Okay, so Divine Feminines, you've got never-ending story. Yes, one of your affirmations could be not to, you know, keep repeating that, but even if you find yourself, that's the important message I'm getting here, even if you find yourself repeating the old scenario, the old pattern, know that you're not going in a circle, you're going in cycles, like it's a spiral. So every time it's different, because even if you cannot get rid of this scenario completely, you're getting into it with a new mindset, with a new energy, with different experience. And that means you're already peeling off a layer of an onion and you're getting deeper and you're healing more and you're, you know, uncovering more truth about yourself, really. What about Divine Masculines? Okay, we have Go the Distance, number 47. I like this. So Divine Masculines are asked to remember that they are very strong and very fast, you know, like they're very powerful. even if they don't look like this leopard. I think cheetah, this is a cheetah actually. Even if they don't look like a cheetah, they actually are amazing and powerful. And they need to remember to use their energy wisely, because they are supposed to be able to go the distance. I was just talking about nurturing yourself and self-care. There will be a bit of a mixed feeling for you, or there may be, where you know, you will want to go for it and be doing a lot of things, and probably the universe is going to throw a lot of stuff at you in the coming days, so you'll naturally be very busy. But at the same time, you want to give yourself attention and time. Take it almost like a test to check that your priorities are straight. Even at a time where it's busy and you feel like it's all important, you should remember, and Aries would tell you, who is the most important person in all of it. Right. Okay. Let's work with the oracle. It's the energy like for Divine Feminines at this moment, Divine Feminine Collective. I'm gonna take this reading off. It's the energy like. Wow. Queen of Coins. Love this, absolutely. This is the natural energy of creator. You know, I mean, Empress would be ideal for this, but this is the, like, Empress kind of embodies all of the queens, right? And this is the part of the Empress profile that is about nurturing and creation, right? Who else is actually creating something in the physical? And that's exactly what Aries is asking us to do. Not just dream about it, not just, you know, think to yourself, but actually make it happen. Take action. And then, yes, of course, you can say that it's not exactly about that. That would be Queen of Wands, but, you know, queens are not really that, you know, action-packed anyway. But the Queen of Pentacles is actually creating comfort, creating, you know, that happy place sort of for herself and for her loved ones, right? She's in charge. It's the hostess. It's the, you know, the head of the household, like the female part, but still somebody who is creating all of this beautiful space and environment for people. Okay, what about Divine Masculines? I'm not even pulling clarifiers to that, but I feel guided to do it this way, so I'm just gonna go with it. Oops. Yeah, and for masculines, we got 3 cards. Okay, let's see. Okay, interesting. Some of them in the reverse. So we have 8 of Swords, we have King of Coins in reverse, and we have 7 of Coins in reverse. Oof. So guess what? Divine Masculines are trying to get rid of their preconceived ideas and prejudices about certain things and what success means in life. Because this is the couple card, right? We still have a couple. We have the Queen of Coins for feminines, and we have the King of Coins for masculines. But here it's in reverse for now, which means that the potential is there. But guess what? This card is, I think it was in reverse. Yeah, so there is a bit of planning required, a bit of strategy required. And the strategy is required not because Divine Masculines don't ever have any strategy. No, it's because the strategy that they have is built on what, you know, what they've been pushed to do, or what they read in a book, or what somebody else that they respect has been doing, right? And that's not the right way. That's why we have the 8 of Swords energy. And they're realizing now that they are self-sabotaging their success. They have the potential, they have the resources. You know, it's all there, but they need to, that's their side of leaving the self-doubt behind and taking a leap of faith and believing, you know, the impossible is possible, and what your inner voice is telling you is more powerful than what a million of advisors will tell you, or, you know, those critiques or whatever, you know, who is giving you a hard time. That's the energy. Okay, one more question. Actually, yeah, one more question is going to be the affirmation. Thank you. My deck. What's the useful affirmation, or more than one, for divine feminines during this new moon time? And you can choose for yourself whether you want to involve fire in that or not. It's still going to be powerful, because that's the main idea, that you're supposed to be setting intention, right? Manifesting what you're looking to bring in. What do we have for divine feminines? Okay, got two. My genuine desire to serve clears the path for me to step into my purpose. Wonderful. I love that it's also green, like the Queen of Coins. It also matches my setup very well. Another one is, when I move my body, I feel empowered, cleansed, and strong. Wow. To me, this of course speaks, you know, in my development as a dancer. It could be different for you. If you're not an athlete or a dancer, it doesn't mean that it doesn't apply to you. It just could be that when you move, basically our body movement, it kind of reflects our movement in life in general, right? Energetic movement. It's still about taking action. It's about, you know, going somewhere else from where you used to be. So this is about confident movement forward. I feel empowered, cleansed, and strong. This is about stepping into your purpose. My genuine desire to serve clears the path for me, right? So desire is key, and that's exactly what we saw with the new moon energy in Aries information that I was giving you. What about masculines? Okay, I'm ready to go big, rise up, and step into my power. Yay. Another one. Guidance is available to me now. I know that angels, ancestors, and spirit guides are always at hand. I do not walk alone. Beautiful. I love this. That's supposed to build some confidence. Okay, I hope this was helpful for you guys. Let me know in the comments, like the video, subscribe to my channel. It was really great to do this reading for you today. I love you all, and I'll be back with more readings very soon.